Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rajas Kakasungura YouTube channel. A big thank you for your continued support and thank you to those who are supporting this platform. Moses Kuria was handing over the Public Service Board Ministry to the new Cabinet Secretary. And my attention has been drawn to his remarks while he was addressing the staff at the Ministry of Public Service, including the new Cabinet Secretary. Moses Kuria made very sensitive remarks which have drawn my attention, and I want us to share those sentiments and see how best we can put our leaders to task so that they don't diarrhea on us. Can we listen to Moses Kuria?
About the Public Service Commission. And when we are at it, and I can say this even on camera, people who are now hiding behind independent commissions and independent offices, it has become a den of corruption. It is a fact, and I've told Chairman of the Public Service Commission, and I've told the commissioners that they have some questions to answer to Kenyans, not to me. Yeah, there are rumors all over. If you want to be hired as a driver, it's 100,000 shillings. There's a price list. It goes all up to 5 million shillings for some sensitive positions. But you tell me, somebody who wants to be hired as a driver, where are they going to get 100,000 shillings? Yeah, that is now the benefit of this so-called independence of the Public Service Commission that we give ourselves through this constitution. So I would want Kenyans and all of us to ask ourselves, is buying a job for 100,000 shillings for a driver who is going to be paid 20,000 shillings, you ask them to cough 100,000 shillings in bribes? You know, it is totally morally unacceptable. Yeah, and I am not sure that the framers of this constitution, you and I included, I'm not sure that what we intended to do with this independence of the Public Service Commission is to enrich some people and to impoverish young Kenyans who have to pay 100,000 shillings to get the job as a driver. So that is something really that you, Ambassador Mushiri, and the team at the Public Service Commission, it's a rotten place. I am not doubting that. I have said it publicly. I have said it to them. If they were here, I would still say the same thing, that it is morally unacceptable that you cannot get any job without paying a bribe at the Public Service Commission. And most importantly, that was not the spirit and the intention of the framers of this constitution, that we have to scramble for, that we have to enrich some people and impoverish other people. Obviously,
that is Moses Kuria. In fact, that video clip is about 27 minutes. But I have decided to take a section of it to pass my message. Moses Kuria is exposing so many things in that video clip, but my attention has been drawn to his remarks that in this country, for you to get a job, you must bribe all the way to even 5 million in very sensitive jobs, as he has said. Moses Kuria, I said, is going to be one of those people who is going to tell us the truth and is going to give us the rots in the Kenya Kwanza government. So today, Moses Kuria is categorically and unequivocally, with a lot of authority, confirming to the people of the Republic of Kenya that the government is full of corruption. Anything that is hired through the Public Service Commission and through the Ministry of Public Service must be bribed. If you want to become a teacher, you must bribe. If you want to become a driver, you must cough at least 100,000, as Moses Kuria said. Even those people who were to become PSS, they were to cough millions of shillings to some people for them to be appointed into those positions. That is Moses Kuria speaking. I've always told you, If you go to the river, find a crocodile that is basking on the sun, it has just left from the water, and it tells you where you are heading in that water, there is a deadly trap. Will you believe that crocodile? Imetoka kwa maji, yes. Wakati imetoka kwa maji, umepatana nayo hapo tu nje, na imekuambia unajua hapo ndani mahali unaelekea, hapo kwa lake, hapo ndani there is a problem. Will you believe that crocodile? Definitely yes. Why? Because imetoka hapo ndani. If you find a husband anakuambia my wife ananisumbua, will you believe that husband? Of course yes, kwa sababu imetoka ndani ya nyumba. If you find a wife anakuambia mume wangu ni anatembea, you have every reason to believe that woman, kwa sababu imezungumzwa from the house. Moses Kuria has been a cabinet secretary in the Ministry of Public Service Board. He is telling us that the Ministry of Public Service Board is rotten to the core. If it's rotten to the core, you must bribe for you to get employed. Can we trust Moses Kuria? Of course, yes. Why? Moses Kuria is now telling us what has been happening under his watch. And I want to thank God because he is scoring his own goal. Because Moses Kuria knew very well these things were happening under his ministry. Alijua vizuri. He has been working in that ministry. There is no single interview on radio, on television, or anywhere in the public, Moses Kuria telling Kenyans that yes, as much as I'm working under the Ministry of Public Service Board, the ministry is rotten to the core. All the days Moses Kuria has been a CS, he has never uttered a word on the same. He has been interviewed in several stations. He has been interviewed with some online channels. He has been interviewed on radio when he was a cabinet secretary. At no time, Moses Kuria decided to say, as much as I'm the CS for public service, there's a problem here. And the problem is, in this ministry, you must bribe for you to get employed. Moses Kuria never said anything. Now the question I'm asking, why now? Of course, we all know the answer, but if you don't know, let me tell you. Moses Kuria has decided, kwa sababu alivutwa kazi, he has decided to strip naked William Ruto's government. Moses Kuria is determined to expose, and in fact, if we be very careful, Moses Kuria might tell us how the 2022 general election was compromised. Moses Kuria akiachiliwa kwa microphone vizuri, the frustrations in Moses Kuria, kwa sababu I heard him say that Mount Kenya region, we bought this government with the highest number of shares, meaning the positions in government, they are automatically theirs. But Moses Kuria has been fired. So the frustrations Moses Kuria has are the same frustrations he wants to unleash to the people. And unleashing this is by exposing the government. Moses Kuria wants to look holier than thou. Moses Kuria wants to look competent. Moses Kuria wants to look like he's the only choice that could have rescued Kenya Kwanza, but William Ruto ignored him. Moses Kuria wants us to believe that the new cabinet doesn't match his rank, because he's speaking this to make Kenyans look at him as the most qualified CS who could have retained in William Ruto's government. But let me tell you, Moses Kuria, as long as he's telling us the truth, is badmouthing the government because of the frustrations. If we were serious indeed in helping this government, it could have told us all this. When hii tabia wanasiasa wanaingia kwa serikali wanawacha akili kwa nyumba, wakishatoka kwa serikali ndio akili inarudi. Mwai Kibaki once told us, you cannot suddenly become intelligent. You cannot. If you find someone who has suddenly become intelligent, you have every reason to doubt that man. God bless you, ladies and gentlemen. See you in the next video. Asanteni sana.